Alright, welcome. I was looking for my little Stream Elements store thing. I couldn't find the alive thingy. I know. Welcome. It is for a change, your friendly neighborhood crone. Been dealing with loads of stuff. Hello Red, welcome. Big D is fetching. He's going to fetch the young one at first day of school, starting his last year. And yep, needs to happen as well. We signed him up today, and apparently the first class was already tonight, so it was like a oopsie stress moment. And since he needs to go to Capella, which is like 20 minutes by train, and he was kind of late when we figured everything out, we decided to drop him off and fetch him the first. And since I have vacation, I decided to take over the stream. So for those who are watching later, this is why I am here. I will promise only quality puns and other shizzle today. Today I shall be playing with focus, you bastard, focus. Inks. Inks. Inks and ink. And maybe some watercolor. I'm not sure yet. The night is young, let's go cray cray. So this is the pocket-sized death, or like mini mort, that I started with last Sunday, and the idea was to work on it when I'm streaming. And since I'm streaming today, I will be working on this little bugger because I can. It's gonna be a moment of just chill. See all the blacks apply. Get all the blacks today, that would be nice. This is some Indian ink or Chinese ink, kind of somewhat similar formula, traditionally used for writing, calligraphy. This one does not cover as nice as the Sumi ink, but I wanted to try something else. Yes, it's not Vanta black, because I can't afford that one, but it's, you know, Chinese ink, Indian ink, because they are made in a similar process. I think they're made in a similar process like the Sumi ink, with the difference that the Sumi ink gets made into these nifty little, hold a sec, into these nifty little blocks that you actually grind yourself on one of these ones, but I cannot be arsed. Yeah, I know, there is because Anish Kapoor has patented or, you know, copyrighted Vanta Black, so, you know, they needed to come up with something that was as well usable. It is weird because I've seen, like, I think it was a skull painted in that black, and if you look at in profile, you see just the profile of the thing and like completely blacked out, and you know that the details are there, but you just can't see them. It's weird and kind of fun. Imagine, like, you know, painting your cupboards or something like that in that color. Or a car. I mean, you know, how do you find the door to open things? Or because it really messes up your entire depth perception. which can be fun to do with people you don't like. Just saying. Use that black because it removes all form of outline and whatnot, and then put white outlines on it, like, you know, Borderlands style. Just to mess with people, because that's how we do. I am that childish. I'm not sure, yeah, I'm also thinking that, you know, in regards to cars and whatnot, I don't think you're allowed to paint your car that black. I know that color shifts are already iffy and not allowed usually in Belgium because... Ah. Welcome. I am doing fine. I'm taking over for the hubby today because the hubby is currently out with the doggos and he needs to go fetch the youngest at the first day of school. Now that sounds like, you know, oh my god, how cute, little, you know, little toddler going to school. No, 18-year-old. So I'm taking over and we're preparing for the spooky season with some there. And Red, I am terribly sorry, the ads thing is, I don't know what the hell Twitch is doing. I am so sorry. I can recommend otherwise watching it on YouTube. At least there you only get ads in the beginning. I hope. We set it to the absolute minimum, but it is just a bloody menace. It's horrible. I understand, you know, as a platform you need to make money on things. I get it. Really, I do, but you know, ads in the beginning of everything. Not in the middle of everything, because we have even the mods have issues with it, unless you're a subscriber, and even subscribers get ads now, so that's just disgusting. I can imagine that it looks cool because you get nice like holographic shimmering effects, but I don't think the Belgian state will allow it. Because we know the Belgian state, they're a bit of cunts when it comes down to those things. And other things as well. Thank you. He summoned a little crow, and that was I'm a bit more of the kawaii expert. I can do other things as well, but for streams it's a nice format to work on. I'm still trying to figure out how to do a setup so I can show what I'm painting over there on the canvas, but this one works for now. But thank you. I'm having fun with it. And it's gonna be big, bold colors. And then it goes into my pile of sketches that I have no idea what to do with. Because not everything is sellable. Indeed. There is no point in watching you guys see me struggle with composition to get like the nose on the face like perfectly correct for like 2 hours. Okay, that might be fun for you guys, but it's not so much fun for me. Well, let me just do fun things. Things that also catch people's eye and go like, oh, who are these cool cats? Yes, I use cool cats because I'm that old. Who do art? That's Popeye. They're the cool ones. Or some insert, you know, term of appropriate for your own age. You know how, of course, only one bird minion. You know how difficult it is to summon crows? They're corvids, they don't listen. You can be grateful that he managed to summon at least one. It's not a minion, it's like, you know, the summons of something. We have a fair share of corvids here in the area. We have jackdaws and we have crows, but they're getting a bit, what's it called? Outplaced by, actually I'm going to do like so, I don't need a division there. What are they called? They're not Quaker parrots, but like ringneck parakeets. They're a smaller type of parrot-like bird. And oh my god, they are a menace. When they fly over, you hear them squawk, and they just literally terrify every other bird, all the corvids, you know, the magpies, whatever. And they're lovely little birds. They're little bastards. But it doesn't really seem suitable to have death summon one of those ones. Unless you're an owner of one of those birds, and you go like, it's absolutely suitable. But for most people, you know, well, it's not. So a little corvid it shall be. Quoth he shall be named, like in the Pratchett books. Quoth the raven. So the first part of this stream will be you guys watching me paint everything black. And I can't play the Rolling Stones while I do it because copyright strikes are a thing on YouTube. I'm also streaming on YouTube. So, and Twitch has started to act a bit weird with things as well. Feels a bit annoying that art gets censored like this these days, but whatever. I mean, we got a 3-day ban on Twitch because David brought up a reference image, and it was either Rubens or Titian, and it was a naked lady with boobs. Yeah, they're not that small anymore, you know. And instant ban, you know, like literally, you know, it just got into image, you know, into the frame like 10 seconds, instant ban. You know, the stream got the stream got cut off, and everything just literally on hold. And we went like, what the hell happened? Yeah, nudity. Okay, fine. We look at, you know, the rules and regulations from Twitch and go like, yes, but you know, number one, our stream is set to mature audiences. Number two, if it's art, we're allowed to show it. No, it wasn't Titian Rubens. It's an actual piece that is currently on display in an American museum. And he went like, yeah, here is the museum where it hangs and everything. This is like a classic, well, piece of contemporary art. The fuck is your problem? No, overruled. The ban stands, and you just go like, fuck's sake, and you can't reappeal. So it was like, wankers. I mean, their own rules say that you can actually show art, nudity in art. And I also understand that nudity in art is subjective, but come on, a classic nude portrait, come on. It wasn't like we went into the full ukiyo-e. Yeah, I don't think you can do it anymore, because if they catch you and they see a boob, I just think that one is a result of not enough boys being breastfed or something, I don't know. It's annoying as fuck. That is what it is. As said. I think my dearest hobby is home with the dogs, because they went for a little run. Yeah, I'm going to go over the line work with a marker. Yeah, but still, I think currently if you get spotted, you're gone. I'll just sending a message downstairs to get something to drink. I could shout, but that seems a bit, horrible to people who are listening right now. Since when did we get so Puritan as a society? I mean, come on, we grew up and we went to the beach and, half of the women were like topless sunbathing and, whatnot. We don't care. Even in Scandinavia, when I lived there, it was like, you go to the sauna, everyone full nod, because now everything is like, oh my god, a boob. On the one hand, you get more explicit, adult content everywhere, to the point where, specific terms just get adopted in, the daily vernacular. And then you get, on the other hand, you get weird shit like, complete Puritan.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you.
If you need something else, I can tell. Tell.
Come say hi quickly.
Hello. Say hi to whom?
To people who are there.
I see. Hi people who are there. Hey Red. And other ones.
So yes, you took sweets, love. I smell the sweet.
That's sweet. Restream. No, Rosario. Hey!
Just the occasional proof that my husband is still alive.
Yes, I am alive. Not hidden in some sort of cellar.
You should be worried when I start wearing the Hollywood housewife robes, kind of.
Yes.
And my third husband has, under mysterious circumstances, died again.
Or something. Yes, I took sweet. I'm gonna drink something and then I need to go and fetch Peanut.
Right. Fetch the boy.
But that was it? Or did you need something else as well?
No, I just need drinks. That will be grand.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. Go fetch the boy.
Yes.
Be a good dad and something.
Fine if I have to.
Sometimes. So yeah, we posted on our social media not that long ago, a couple of days ago, the new streaming times and where we are available. Sounds like a horrible Netflix skit, like, hi, streaming now on, which I think is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at this hour, and Wednesdays on Discord, because those are the teaching sessions, which are extremely interesting. So if you're ever interested in getting some art tips and tricks, or just drool over random color theory and stuff, pop by. Fridays is a bit earlier, but that's usually the usual Sweary Friday stream. I think that one starts at 3. And Sundays is mine. Nah. I think I'm gonna put the inside of the robe red, because it seems like a fun detail. So I'm gonna do this one black still, and then do the outlines, and start playing around a bit with more coloring. You need to work harder anyway, Red. Come on. You know this one, you lazy kid. So he's having a bit of Converse-like shoes on. So I'm thinking to put the inside here. Make that one be red. If it doesn't work, I'll paint it over with black. That's the beauty, you know, like that it works. You know, if you paint it black first and then go like, oh no, maybe red, then you're kinda screwed. I have my loyal pooch next to me. And hopefully it starts to cool down a bit more so I can actually be a bit more active with him, because it's been a bit too warm and you know they don't really do that well in heat. Well, no dog really does. So training has been mostly indoors and kept to a minimum. Alright, let's see what I can get. We got a new one recently, but I have no idea whether they got updated. Why? I think we did an update a couple of weeks ago, but I can't really remember that. No, we've done an update, but don't ask me when it was again. Is there an issue or a fatal error in the software? Yeah, we have that one with one of the reasons why we got the third one controller, because the first controller we had is usually in the docking station charging, and when it's fully charged it doesn't do anything anymore. But that one is gone in like, I don't know. We use that one to like watch Netflix and stuff, and it's just literally out in like the blink of an eye. Is it a known issue? Is it, you know, generally reported, or is it just coincidence? A coinkydink. Right, I think that is the black one. But yeah, firmware update needs to happen on a more or less regular basis as well. And given the amount of data and more those controllers can store, they're not just controllers anymore, kinda. They're, as an IT person, I can see the use for it, but I can also see how you can fuck up a deploy like that. Well, look into it. if it's that really big of an issue, then they kind of need to do a either a rollback, in my opinion, or a hotfix to fix it. Advantage of my current water glass is it has a lid, so I can't accidentally put my brush in it to rinse it out. Because yes, I have done so often, or in my tea, and then you know you take a sip of your tea and go like, it's been steeping too long, hasn't it? No, hold a sec, this isn't tea. So yes. No, it's unfortunate that companies try to take advantage of their consumers like that. And also, you know, not everything happens on purpose. I mean, you know, the entire CrowdStrike issue a couple of weeks ago, that one is really, if you've worked in IT, you can understand where things just went wrong there. Doesn't make it okay, because the impact was so big, but it's still, you know, you kind of get it. And you feel kind of sad for the person who approved on that deploy, but forbidden tea. Like, you know, ASMR for the people who like this stuff. Alright, I said some red on the inside. This is Brilliant Red by Pelican Inks, which is red. So yes, today is, you know, calligraphy inks mostly. The black ink I've used is kind of funny, because that's also the ink that got used in before tattoo ink was invented. It was that type of ink that got used for tattoos, which nowadays is illegal. But my first tattoo, I specifically asked my mate to use that kind of ink. So the one on my shoulder is actually made with that ink. Aw, you died. You need a necromancer. It looks more orange on stream than it does in real life, but it's red. It's red. It's fun to play with inks because inks are extremely vibrant. And you know, doing calligraphy and stuff, you need to have that little oomph of color, I think. Not all is going to be ink, don't get me wrong. God, Race, that sounds so kinky. So yeah, Big D managed to defeat the boss bit in Elden Ring in the DLC, which was kind of funny. Apparently he summoned some help and was standing in the back healing, and then in a total utter dick move went like, oh my god, I can do my last Kamehameha move and kill. Dogos, this is not playground, this is rest. I had a plan, yes indeed. Well, it's a good plan or not, we just kinda let it be for all. Daddy! My apologies. My pooch is running a bit mad. No, Scotty, enough. Oi! Did he steal your bed? Is that it? I have still no regrets about, you know, adopting the second one, but she is a bit spicy. And currently she's in heat, so she's even more spicy. She's almost 2, which means that we can look into getting her spayed. I'm a fan of spaying, but you know, at the right age. There's 2 girls, they're beagles. Grim is the older one, and Skadi is the one I got from the shelter. Both are beagles. Skadi had a bit of a rough start in life. She's way skinnier than Grim is, they're both girls. And when we walk them, the common consensus is like, oh my god, you have a boy and a girl? No, we have 2 girls, but one didn't get fed proper the first 6 months of her life, and then you get a difference in size and shape. But yeah, they're young, they will settle, hopefully. A bit of gold. See that I can make it shine on the stream. Gold. One of my silliest and favorite things to do is, you know, since I have, you know, they're 2 female dogs, you know, enter a room and they're being a bit rambunctious and I go like, bitches, please, because it's funny. Alright. Stay hydrated, peeps. Now the question is, since I need to let this one dry proper because it's ink and it otherwise smudges and stings like mad. Do I start with the flame first? Yes, let's do that one. going to dilute this ink a bit. Let's see, if necessary, layer it up a bit. Because the main color of the invocation is blue, so blue is kind of going to be visible as a shade on quite a lot of things. So let's start things up. Skadi. Some pencil here. Let's get rid of the pencil. It's not Murlocs, beagles. Normal sound. Wow. Define normal. Beagle sounds, let's call it that one. All right. First layer on it. Bitch, please. Yes, you. I know you. You want to come say hi? Hey, get up here. Hey, get up here. Behold. The rambunctious one. You want to say hi to peeps? I know. Yes, you're a good girl. I'm such a good girl, I will go harass my sister. When we got her, she weighed 9 kilos. You're supposed to weigh, for that size, 13, 14-ish. And now she's up to 12, 13 something. I think it is 14, 15, so it's Oi, enough! Go rest, sweetie. You're overtired. They just went for like an hour walk and run, so they're really tired. And like a toddler who's overtired, she does the same. She gets like, you know, post-tired zoomies. This is still relatively quiet, Red, trust me. They haven't started barking yet. In case anyone's wondering, I'm layering colors a bit. The downside of using inks, I think, compared to using watercolors and whatnot, is that this one actually stains your skin. But wet on wet, you can actually use watercolor techniques with these ones as well, which is nice. I'm starting to oversaturate the paper here a bit, so I need to move on to the next bit. Whee! What? They're like, ah, she touched me. Ah. Such is la vie en beagle. Yes, I know, I'm talking about you. They're going to get a BATH this weekend, and I'm spelling the word because otherwise I might end up in a howling concert here. They know that I've said the cursed word. And let's not do that one on stream. But they're fun. Shake before use. I've used Pelican inks before. The black was Nanking from Le Franc and Bourgeois, which is French style ink. Well, French company making Indian Chinese style ink, and this is acrylic ink, which I haven't really used yet, so let's see what gives. Ooh, that was nice. I should film that one. Let's see whether I can get some color going on some of the shrooms. And see what gives. So yeah, different watercolor techniques usable. Normally you wet down your entire paper, which I have done before I started sketching. You can also do that one after you sketch, then you fixate your sketch a bit more on the paper. Ooh, this is vibrante. Yeah, this is fucking vibrant. Scotty, can you please not comment on the colors I'm using? Thank you. Everyone's a critic these days, seriously. Little fun fact of the day, beagles are the second most noisy dog breed. The first one is the husky. Ours are relatively quiet, but still quite vocal, which is funny. They talk back. Behold, purple. Imperial shrooms. At least this one isn't made from the purple snail. Alright. I think I can put this one down as a base tone on all the shrooms, because I'm gonna make them in a similar color. It makes no sense to have shrooms growing willy-nilly around. That's not how nature works. So, alright, 15 minutes left here on this stream. That is good. And then I will continue with this one next time I am streaming. Might do lots of black on this one, like black background and stuff. I'm not certain yet. This is what makes life interesting. Whew. I'm also deliberately not fully washing out my brush to put a base coat of purple on the shrooms already. Because I can. Can always darken it whenever necessary. And I still have marked out, I'm not sure it's visible, like here, lines where I want to play around with shade and stuff. Because the little summoning of the crow will have an effect, because it will cast a blue sheen on things. So let's see whether I can play around with tone a bit. I felt like vibrant colors for this one. I'm still coloring them individual and not everything in purple, because I can already start bringing in some local differences on each individual shroom if I want to. Ah, you have returned as a viewer. Well, the purple is not full, showing its full vibrancy yet. It's way more amethysty on Right, I'm gonna put the base tone on the shrooms and then call it a day. So I need to make sure that my youngest has some grub when he comes home. Yeah, evening school up until 10, so that's I will be, however, streaming more during October because Cavallovin is a bit more my event than David's. So, and I already have some requests for commissions in for that specific event, so with specific requests to have things made on stream, so any paste helps to pay the bills, so yes. And I have an entire backlog of suggestions from Red and others with other cutesy things I can paint as well if I'm not doing commissions. So my dearest hubby is an awesome painter, but doing the cutesy bits, that's a bit, takes a bit more effort. Well, most people have been just enjoying the doggos and more. And I went like, fuck, now we need to change the subject, David is here, bugger. Like so. Can't really say I've done super much, but you know, had a lovely chat with you people. And toned down some colors. I do like the white outline on things, it kind of makes it look a bit retro 50s. You know, pinstripey type thingy. But I'm gonna be using a whole lot more black, I think, or maybe anthracite or something. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to make the colors pop more by using black. There's also going to be a whopping load of purple on things and shades, and I was going to do some simple shading on Mr. Death. That's my blender, well done, and sometimes so bloody smart. I need a grey one. Let's put a bit of more shade on specific things as well. I don't want it to be overworked in shade and stuff neither, but specific things will be fun and are necessary. And I need to get some blue highlights on things. That will be fine. So, let me see. I shall lift his cute little face up so you can see the little shady details I put on there. It is, zoom in, you bastard, zoom. Right, yeah, okay, a bit, yeah, not much, but just, yeah. I'll have a photo of the work in progress up on the Discord, so it will be fine. And then I can figure out how I will play around with the other inks. Because this one was acrylic ink, but I also had like purple calligraphy ink, which is also fun to play with. So this was my stream for today. To everyone who was joining, you know, thank you for joining. And for everyone who's watching afterwards, which also happens, thank you for that one. Always nice to hear. I hope it was enjoyable after the facts as well. Feel free to leave, you know, whatever comments or regards on YouTube, the Discord, or more or not. If I'm quite happy with this one, I might turn it into like some design for something, like maybe a t-shirt or something, or I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Otherwise it just goes onto the sketch pile. That said, I thank you all for being here. Normally I stream again on Sunday, and tomorrow is teaching sessions. Yes, arts classes over on Discord. Pop by, they're fun. We talk random shit. Yeah, feel free to chat. Actually, like the YouTube channel. If you get 100 YouTube likes on the Prague's Brush channel, then we can actually get adjust the name so it's more visible. So make extra accounts, like it as much as you want, or as you can, so we can get a little boost there. Purely for visibility, because you know, this is not a source of income for us. This is just fun to do. Yes, like, heart, subscribe, or whatever it is that they say. Like, heart, subscribe. Yeah, you know the thing. You know, over on YouTube. Pop by on our Discord, and normal programming should resume the coming days with David back at the helm for these streams. So it was lovely hanging out with you peeps, and I'll see you on Sunday. Have a good one.